Wildlife Federation. First off, we wanted to thank you so much for allowing us into your space to share our concerns about this project. We represent over 80,000 New Mexico hunters and anglers who are concerned with the threats that development poses to the ecological integrity of this land. We recognize that any damage inflicted by oil and gas development can't be easily contained. The negative effects of these projects reach far beyond arbitrary boundaries, polluting the air, threatening water resources, and fragmenting critical wildlife habitat. We don't know how this development will affect the health of the people and the health of the land in this community. Four Corners is already the site of the largest U.S. hotspot for methane, a gas usually released along with known toxic chemicals and carcinogens. Water is life. This is a phrase I actually saw painted on someone's home on the way here. And to take the threat of oil and gas development towards water resources lightly would be short-sighted and completely irresponsible. This is a story we've witnessed many times all over the world before. For example, in the early 1990s, indigenous communities in the Niger Delta in Africa had been subjected to oil and gas development near their homes. Multiple studies cite a possible link between this development and high rates of respiratory disease, cancer, miscarriages, and physical deformities among these people. Tension with oil and gas developers has also led to increased violence in this community, a narrative we see playing out in our own nation today. The potential damage to the health of people and wildlife in this community is incomprehensible. Lastly, our organization is concerned with the increase of fracking and use of dangerous wastewater injection wells nearby in an already fragile region. As a nation, we watched and discussed as UNESCO heritage sites were destroyed in Syria this past year, yet we seem to be inviting that same cultural destruction to our own front doorstep. Chaco Canyon has been lauded for its historic and cultural significance on a global scale. The local community has expressed its concerns for the site's condition in the wake of increased fracking nearby, yet somehow that concern and appreciation for New Mexican history and culture seems to be lost on our government officials. In Oklahoma, destructive earthquakes have demonstrated the danger of wastewater reinjection. For Chaco, it could prove fatal. Though this development may ease short-term economic woes in the community, it hardly provides them with a long-term solution. In fact, the long-term, potentially irreversible degradation of cultural and natural resources, public health, and native wildlife habitat seem to significantly outweigh any benefits this project will yield. And that's all I have to say. Thank you.